morning and welcome back to another video. Today we've got another food challenge because, as we all know, I love a good food challenge. I've seen this one floating around quite a lot for the past couple of months and it sounds really fun and I thought it would be quite interesting to see what it was like, so thought why not attempt it. So as you can probably see from the title, I'm going to be eating like a Victoria's Secret model for 3 full days. I was originally going to do a full week. I was going to do a different model for each day, but when I started doing my research and like looking into it a little bit more, trying to find out what they all eat and stuff, there was only 3 models that I could find like a full day of eating for. So I'm just going to do 3 full days instead because that's going to be much easier. I personally love watching the Victoria's Secret fashion show. Well, I did love watching it because they're not doing it anymore. But yeah, I used to love watching it and like I follow quite a lot of the models on Instagram and stuff. And obviously they all look amazing. So I thought it would be quite fun, quite interesting to see what they eat and kind of see how I find it as well. Because, well, in my head, they all look like they'll all eat like really healthy, really clean, which is quite different to how I would normally eat. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge and yeah, hopefully it'll just be a little bit of fun. So as I mentioned, I'm going to do 3 full days, a different model on each day. So to kick things off, I've decided to start off with Queen Kendall. I'm a big fan of like the Kardashian Jenner clan, so I'm really excited for this. Kendall is just, I mean, if I could look like anyone in the world, I would choose Kendall Jenner. Like, she is just 20 out of 10, unreal. I found an article online where she was doing an interview and they asked her what she eats in a day and she literally listed breakfast, lunch, tea and snacks. So that was perfect. So I've got a full day planned. So we are obviously gonna start with breakfast and I'm quite looking forward to breakfast, to be fair. So in the article, Kendall said that she likes to eat eggs and avocado for breakfast, so that is exactly what I'm gonna have. I'm gonna make a little bit of toast. I'm gonna have half an avocado smashed on top of it, and I'm gonna have 2 eggs as well. She didn't say how she cooks her eggs, so I'm just gonna go with my preference. I'm gonna do them soft boiled so that when I cut into them, the yolk will like just go everywhere. So I am gonna make that now. So here we have it, Kendall Jenner's breakfast. I'm gonna cut into the eggs now and see if I've done well or not, obviously hoping that they're gonna be runny. Cutting into the eggs wasn't quite as nice as I'd imagined, but I have done really well on them. Like, they're pretty much perfect. Like, look at this. So they're so runny. Oh, I'm actually really excited for this. So our lunch seems to be pretty boring, I'm not gonna lie. It says she has lean chicken with brown rice. No mention of any seasoning or any sauces, which is not a bit of me. I am not really looking forward to this. It's just kind of like the classic sort of like healthy meal, that, isn't it? Like chicken and rice. I've got a chicken breast. I'm just gonna cook it in some fry light in the frying pan, and then I picked up this packet of rice. It's just brown rice and quinoa, so I maybe have like 3/4 of a bag. I'm sure it's gonna be lovely. So this meal does absolutely nothing for me. Like, I don't even want to eat it. It's just too plain and too boring. It's actually gonna have like 0 flavour. I think even if the chicken had like some sauce on it, or at least some seasoning or something, it would be better. But yeah, it's only been about 20 minutes since I've had my lunch, but I'm still pretty hungry, so I'm just gonna have my snack now and then hopefully that'll fill me up a bit more. So for a snack, Kendall Jenner has raw vegetables with a dip or hummus. So I've gone for carrots and hummus. So I've just got, this is just like one big carrot chopped up, and then I've got 2 tablespoons of sweet chili hummus, which is from Tesco. So I do sometimes have this as a snack myself, but today, after having that like really boring lunch, I just feel like I need something not quite as healthy for a snack. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be nice. So tea time now. I'm not gonna lie, I am so ready for something else to eat. I am so hungry. So on the interview that I was watching for Kendall, she gave like her 3 go-to evening meals. So it was a choice between sushi, vegan spaghetti bolognese, or margarita pizza, which I was quite shocked at. I mean, you wouldn't think that a Victoria's Secret model would eat pizza on a regular basis, but apparently she does, and obviously that's the choice that I've opted for. So I've picked up this pizza. It's just a plain cheese and tomato pizza. I think it's got a little bit of pesto on it as well. I have had this one before and it's really nice, and after the very bland and boring lunch that I have, I am definitely ready for this. So I'm gonna stick it in the oven now, have a quick shower, get my pajamas on, get all cozy, and then sit and enjoy my pizza. It looks and smells so good. I am so excited for this. So I've decided that at the end of each day, I'm gonna like rate the day of eating like out of 10, and just kind of like then at the end of the 3 days I'll be able to decide like which one I think was best overall. So for Kendall Jenner's diet, I think I am gonna give it a 5 out of 10. If I didn't have the pizza, I think it would have been like a 3. For me, it was definitely missing something sweet. Like, I have quite a lot of sweet things throughout the day. Like, my breakfast is always sweet. I'll have a sweet snack in the afternoon and a sweet snack in the evening, and she literally doesn't have anything sweet at all. So I am really missing that, especially now. Like, I'm sitting, I've had my pizza, and all I want to do is like have a bit of chocolate or have some biscuits or just something to finish off the day. Like, I don't feel satisfied, if you get what I mean. I definitely would not be able to eat like this every single day. I am craving chocolate. So for day 2, I've decided to do a day of eating like Romee Strijd. So I really like Romee. I do think she looks like an actual angel. Like, she is just amazing. And one of the reasons I picked her was because she has her own YouTube channel, and she's done quite a few what I eat in a day videos on her channel. So it was really easy just to kind of like take some bits from that and just kind of like put together a full day of eating. Starting off with breakfast. In the video that I watched, she made a chia seed pudding for breakfast, so that's what I've attempted today. I've personally never had chia pudding. I've seen it on Instagram, I've seen it in YouTube videos and all stuff like that, but I've never tried it myself, so I'm quite intrigued. You need to set it in the fridge overnight, and so I made it yesterday, which I'll insert here. And this is what it has turned out like. I mean, kind of looks a bit like frog spawn. So I'm not really too excited to eat it. It smells really nice. It smells really sweet, but I don't know if it's worked quite as well as it should have, because it is quite runny. I feel like it's supposed to be a lot like thicker than that, but let's give it a go and see. I don't want to eat it, but okay. It tastes nice, like the actual taste of it is fine, but it's the texture that I've got a bit of an issue with. So like the chia seeds have gone kind of slimy. It's just like a really weird texture. yeah, I don't know what to make of this. Okay, so for lunch she had a salad bowl, and the things that she mentioned in the video was salmon, avocado, couscous, green beans and red cabbage. So I'm gonna try and make it as similar as I can. I've got some smoked salmon that I'm gonna have. I've got some Mediterranean style couscous. I've got some green beans cooking there. I've got half an avocado that I'm going to slice up and have. But in Tesco, I could not find any red cabbage. So I got some beetroot instead. Kind of the same, not really. I mean, it's the same colour, so we'll just go with that. And I think I might add a little bit of spinach as well, just to like bulk it up. So that's what I'm going to be having for lunch. I'm not really a salad person, so the idea of a salad, I'm a bit like, nah, I don't really fancy that. But because it's got like the couscous and all stuff like that, I'm hoping that it's going to be good. And here is my lunch. It does actually look quite nice, to be fair. I grated the beetroot and it does actually kind of look like red cabbage. So pretty good substitution. I did add some spinach as well. It's not normally what I would choose to have, but I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. It's a little bit later now and I'm gonna have my snack. Lunch wasn't too bad actually. It was definitely a lot better than my lunch yesterday. It had a lot more flavour to it, so it kept me satisfied for quite a while. Yeah, snack time now. It's kind of similar to what I had yesterday actually. In Romee's video that I watched, for her snack she had an apple and peanut butter. So I have chopped the apple up into little wedges, and then I've just got a couple of spoons of peanut butter. This is just the crunchy stuff from My Protein. It does look a little bit minging, but it tastes really, really good. So I am actually quite looking forward to this. I used to have this as a snack quite a lot when I was in uni, and I've not had it for a good few years now, so I am actually looking forward to it. I am so ready for something else to eat. I'm gonna have tea now. In the video, Romee had sushi for tea that night, so that's what I've gone for. I was gonna order some on Deliveroo because there's this really nice sushi place by me that I've ordered from before, and it is so nice, but they're closed today. Typical. So I've just had to get some from Tesco, which probably isn't gonna be as nice as the stuff I was going to order, but I'm sure it'll still be fine. So this is the stuff that I got. It is salmon, prawn and surimi California rolls. I got 2 packs of it, they're both exactly the same. It does look quite nice, to be fair. I do actually really like sushi, and I am quite looking forward to this, but the thing with sushi is it doesn't really fill me up that much. So if I'm having it, I would have it like as a snack, or like I would have it as part of a lunch, but I would have to have something else with it. So I'm a bit worried that this isn't gonna fill me up, because I've not got anything else to eat for the rest of the night now. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait and see. Yeah. So I've just had a shower and washed my hair, so you'll just have to excuse this. But time to give day 2 a rating. I had to like really think about this, to be fair, because in some ways it was definitely better than yesterday, like flavour wise, but like I'm still pretty hungry and I am still craving chocolate. So I think I might give it a 5 again, a 5 out of 10. Some of it has been, like, I have enjoyed most of it, but it's just, I just need something more. 5 out of 10 for day 2. We've got 1 more day left. Hopefully I've saved the best till last. So I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. So 3rd and final day of eating like a Victoria's Secret model today. I'm really looking forward just to kind of getting back to how I would normally eat. But yeah, hopefully I've saved the best till last. I think it's going to be quite a good day today. So obviously for the other 2 days I've done a model per day, but for the 3rd day I really struggled to find anything online that gave like a model's full day of eating. I couldn't find it for anyone else, so what I've decided to do is I've put 2 models together. So I've gone with Jasmine and Josephine. I wanna see it. Oh, I gotta ask, do you got plans tonight? And The reason that I picked those two was because they have a joint Instagram account together and they've posted quite a lot of like food posts on there. So I thought I would just kind of like take some bits from that. There were some meals for them online, but not a full day. So yeah, it's just kind of going to be a bit of a mix match of the two. So obviously starting off with breakfast. What I'm going to have for breakfast today is a smoothie. So I think this one was for Jasmine. I think that it came up. She has banana, chocolate protein, strawberry, peanut butter and almond milk, which sounds pretty similar to a smoothie that I used to make quite a lot in the summer. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So here we have the smoothie. It's really thick, but it should be good. That's actually really nice. I personally wouldn't put like strawberry, peanut butter and chocolate all together, but it works really well. This is really nice. So I am making lunch now. I think this one was one of the examples that Josephine gave for what she has for lunch. I think it said in the article, chicken teriyaki with vegetables. That could be anything, so I'm just kind of gonna do my interpretation of it. So I've got a chicken breast cooking there, I've got some veg in there, it's just broccoli and green beans, and then I'm just kind of gonna, once the veg and the chicken is ready, I'm just kind of gonna stir fry it in this teriyaki sauce. So it's kind of gonna be like a little stir fry, but it should be good. Here we have it, the chicken teriyaki vegetable stir fry. Excuse the steam, it's just really hot. This smells really nice and I think it's going to taste really nice as well. But the only thing that's missing for me is like some rice or just some form of carbs, because although it's going to taste really nice, I don't think it's going to keep me that full. We shall see. So as expected, that meal hasn't filled me up as much as I would have liked it to, so I'm just gonna have to have my snack, otherwise I'm just gonna be thinking about food all afternoon. For a snack, they said that they like to have a protein bar, which is right up my street. Something chocolatey, something sweet, which is literally what I've been missing for the past 2 days. This is my little protein bar stash. I think I am gonna go for one of these whipped duo bars. If you've watched my other videos, you'll know that I'm a little bit obsessed with these at the moment, and it's definitely just the chocolatey fix that I need. I feel so much happier after having that protein bar. Like I said, the past 2 days, like I have just been really craving chocolate. I have chocolate pretty much every single day, so not being able to have it for like 2 full days, it's been a struggle. So yeah, that was just exactly what I needed. I feel so much more like satisfied now. Okay, so I'm gonna make tea now. This is the meal that I have been looking forward to all day. In the article that I read, an example of an evening meal that Jasmine gave was steak, mashed potatoes and vegetables. So that's what I've gone for. Like, I'm so excited. So I've got some potatoes boiling just now that I'm gonna mash when they're ready, and then I treated myself to a nice fillet steak. I'm just so excited for this. I cannot wait. I don't really like cook steak for myself that much. Like, it's not something that I would buy because it is quite expensive just to have as like a kind of standard meal. So yeah, I feel like this is like such a treat for me tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna have that, and then I'm gonna cook some green beans along with it as well. How nice does that steak look? I am so excited for this. The only thing that is missing, I think, is a little bit of peppercorn sauce. That would be so nice, just like over the steak to mix in with the mash. But I mean, can't really complain about this, to be fair. Look at that. And that is everything that I've got to eat for day 3. I definitely think that today has been my favourite out of the 3. It's the most similar to like how I would normally eat. There was some chocolate in there, well, chocolate protein bar, but you know, still it counts as chocolate. And yeah, I just kind of enjoyed it the most. So I'm gonna rate day 3 of Jasmine and Josephine with a 7.5, because like I said, it was the best one in my opinion out of the 3. There were still like a few little bits missing, so like I could have done with some more carbs at lunchtime and could have done with a bit of sauce on the steak. But yeah, it's the most similar to how I would normally eat, so I'm gonna go with 7.5. I think that's a fair sort of rating. That's me done now, eating like a Victoria's Secret model. I have actually quite enjoyed it. I found it really interesting because obviously like they are very, very lean, and I just think it's quite interesting to see how someone that looks like that eats kind of on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, it's not been too bad. It has been hard and I have been quite hungry, but it's not been as hard as I would have thought it was gonna be. So yeah, I'm glad I've did it. I have found it interesting. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, remember to give the video a thumbs up, and I would be very, very grateful if you could subscribe as well. And yeah, that's it for this week's video. I will see you in the next one.